NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Rip left, rip left.
On first down, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's a run with Mack. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Go.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Brissett on first down. He's got it to Hilton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
Back.
Brissett now to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's all right. 1, Omaha.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Come on.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Gets this one to use check. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, let's go. Keep it tight end, keep it tight end.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Check pass. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Neutral. Focus. Zoom. Zipped it.
Brissett sets to throw it. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56. Echo. Right there. 56.
Throwing, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. 180. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go. Black 80. It's a party now.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
56 to Mike. 56. Check 56. You don't want this. Mike 56. Oh, 56. Out we go.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
56, Mike 56. Watch the throw.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stop your whining. Bring it.
Here's Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
First down, Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. 51. Hey, pick your game up. Go. Hustle. Who's that? 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go.
They'll run here with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on first down. Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll go again here with Mack. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 42 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here we go. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Coleman. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. They will run again with Coleman, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gold is able to put it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch the safety creep.
Now Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Mike 54. Tackles. Mike 54, Mike 54.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mike's 56. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got you, son.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires.
GG, my
for
guy.
turnover on
GG.
downs.
I like their
Good
aggressiveness.
lab work.
I like what
Appreciate
they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line. Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco. Nothing comes easy.